Galveston, Texas at the Galveston Island Convention Center. Brought to you by El Tigre Promotions and our title sponsor, Anguilla Homes Fight Series. We thank all of our sponsors here, Otago Home Development, Progressive Rejuvenation, J-Bar and Barbecue, Pistolas y Música, Pueblo Boxing, Loaded Pistol, our friends from Boxing TV, and of course you're streaming this worldwide on Clear Life Media's YouTube page, El Tigre's Facebook page, as well as clearlifemedia.com. We move on in our scheduled card to our sixth fight of the evening. This one will be for 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Coming out first in the blue corner, please welcome Jose Caracho Garcia.
Jose Garcia, the man in the blue corner for this matchup. Coming out to some final countdown. Love that.
Originally from Honduras,
Really?
hence the flag.
Gotcha.
Again, gone in there with just absolute monsters his entire career. And I think that these can be some of the most dangerous fighters to come up against point blank, because they're just game as anything. Like I say, it's either you knock me out or I'm going to knock you out. And I think he won something like his first, he was double figures anyway. And then he just kind of had a few bad losses, but the only losses he had were against like unbeaten fighters, like people, next potential champions. So don't overlook this guy. He's 13-7-3 as a professional. He actually went these first 15 fights unbeaten.
Wow.
So you don't do that if you're not any good.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, this should be interesting.
Let's beat his opponent right now.
Tough, robust. You find like the South Americans and the Central Americans are just, they're just made of other stuff. They just are. They're just always fit. They're not always the most best technically. I mean, if you're going to look at the likes of someone like Marcus Maidana or something like that, don't get me wrong, he could fight like you wouldn't believe, and he was tough and as durable as you want, but it just wasn't always the best there technically. Do you know what I mean?
And out of the red corner, say hello to Buster Armando Frausto.
Armando Frausto. Now this is your man. You were talking about him a good bit before.
Yeah.
Tell me what you see and tell me what you like.
Very fit, technically sound, good chin, just a good operator, really good kid. He's a bit unlucky, to be fair. He only got stopped once in pretty suspicious circumstances, where his opponent's team, ran to the referee to say he had a cut, and then they stopped the fight. And he was like, "What are you on about? I'm fine, ready to go on." And just because they told the referee, then he stopped the fight. So, yeah, he's only ever been stopped once. He's had a couple of losses, but again against, really good opposition. So I think, for me, that's the potential to be fight of the night.
I'm excited to see it. And I tell you, you talked about him being fit so much. I've never been more excited for a boxer to take their shirt off.
Wow.
All right, fight fans.
You need to tell me something new, I tell you.
We enter our next bout, 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Let us meet both our combatants. Starting over to the blue corner. They weighed in at 130.2 pounds. This exciting fighter is well schooled in the act of boxing. With 104 rounds of combat under their belt, in 23 bouts, they have amassed 13 wins, 9 by way of knockout. Originally from Honduras, now fighting out of Houston, Texas, this is Jose Caracho Garcia. Their opponents, weighing in at 130 pounds in the red corner, this dangerous pugilist has totaled 63 pro rounds, amassing 9 victories, 5 of them by way of knockout. Tonight they hunt to reclaim glory once again. Originally from Fresno, California, now fighting out of Alvin, Texas, this is Buster Armando Frausto. Our instructions will be read by referee Alejandro Leon.
All right, gentlemen. I'm going to let you guys hear. Vamos a trabajar.
Really?
Ya fui las instrucciones. I expect a clean fight, una pelea limpia, choque en guantes.
You know, when you looked over at me, Dan, while the official announcements were going on, you said this is going to be a good one.
I'm telling you. Mark my words, it's going to be a cracking fight, this.
Frausto and Garcia.
Game as they come. You normally say Frausto in the black and Garcia in the black, but they both are, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've even got black gloves and black shoes. What are we supposed to tell them apart?
Frausto took consideration and put his name on the front, at least.
Good right hand to the body for Frausto.
By the way, both fighters looking to find the jab. Very smart.
Wonder if the scrap that I kind of predicted ended up turning into a chess match here.
It looks that way. The feeling out process. Exactly.
Sneaky right hand around the side by Frausto. Nice jab there by Garcia.
Yeah, I actually like Garcia's stance. That sound, especially when they were at range.
Lovely jab by Frausto.
Not to sound too old school, but he reminds me of the Harry Greb stance.
Yeah.
The hands kind of out a little bit in front.
Love that old school stance.
Oof.
Good jab by Frausto.
Frausto finding a home for the
Walk
jab.
straight into a jab again. Right hand over the back of the ear there by Frausto.
Got to tighten that guard up if he's going to have his hands out like that, though. Have him too wide.
Well, if he does that, it just leaves it open for an uppercut. Considering this is only a 4-round fight, I expected this to open up. But it's not. It's like a bit of a chess match at the moment. Good left up to the body there by Garcia. Sneaky one. Yet to explode.
Down both in. Ooh.
Oh, nice body work there by Garcia.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Better pitter patter. The referee letting them work from the inside. You love to see it.
If their arms are free, there's absolutely no reason why they can't work on the inside.
Absolutely.
Oh, lovely pit to the stomach left up there by Frausto. Oof. Good shot.
And the jab of Frausto is just thumping. The timing on it very good as well. Garcia having a hard time getting on the inside without taking punishment.
Good body work though again by Garcia. Good right hand by Frausto.
Trying to slip the uppercut through there.
Nothing really massively landed this round. I don't know if you found that. They've just been
the same. The best thing was really that flurry of hooks on the inside, but even that didn't have a lot of thump behind it. It's like they're fighting on the inside, but neither man really turning the body enough to generate the power.
Good right hand by Frausto on the inside there.
Yeah. I almost want to say the most devastating thing we saw was the Frausto jab early on.
Yeah.
Damage. That might be what wins in the round, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think from the clean work, you've got to give it to Frausto.
Yes.
From the clean jabs. You know, as far as there was a bit of, decent body work, very, bits and spats. Yes. It wasn't really anything consistent from Garcia. So I'm going to edge it myself. I'd edge it to go to Frausto. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel about the same way. I think when it got on the inside, it was a little, like you said, was kind of dirty, a little muddy, hard to tell. It was, like you said, spatterings, a little sporadic work.
Yeah.
But when they separated, that's kind of where Frausto kind of took the advantage in my mind. The jab was there, he was landing the cleaner shots, and when Garcia wanted to clear that distance, he ate some shots coming in. So I think that's the difference in my mind. But again, maybe referees see it a different way, or excuse me, the judges see it a different way, and only one way to find out.
Bit of a fact here for you. A bit of a weird one, looking into things a bit more. So Frausto's last 3 opponents have actually had a combined record of 32 wins and 1 loss.
Wow. So he is fighting good fighters.
Kids.
Yeah. Frausto is definitely looking to be more aggressive now. He's biting down on the mouthpiece and moving in.
Hopefully you see the fight that I wanted now.
Yeah, here it is. The feeling out process.
Oh, big right hand
good
by Frausto.
Garcia trying to return. It might have woke Garcia up. He's putting a little more pepper on this now.
The fight has absolutely exploded. Big shots to the body by Frausto.
Yeah, hit the body, head.
Ooh, big shot back though
Again,
by Garcia.
again. Folks, we're swinging now.
This is more like it.
This is what you were looking for.
Yeah, he's obviously had a telling off in the corner. Come on now, let's put something on him.
Yeah, no doubt. He said you got a good jab, but what about the rest of your
You've got
punches?
enough feeling.
Enough feeling.
Oh,
go
big right
touch
uppercut
him.
there.
And another
Oh, big shots coming in by Frausto.
Frausto right here in front of us, landing the hooks. Again, he has found a home for
Oh,
his right
big
hook
right
and
hook by
returns.
Garcia. Returns back with the right hand by Frausto. This is lightening up now.
And they are swinging. These are wide hooks.
You almost think to yourself, what were you doing in the first round? Oh, big shots coming in.
This is what we talked about. You hear the thud of the leather.
See, I don't know if I can see it, but it looks like maybe a bit of a nick above the left eye of Garcia. Might just be old age.
Try to get. Woof.
Cheeky right when he was
On the
retreating there.
separation.
Oh, big shots coming in.
And Frausto just leans back a little. He's just finding the space a little bit better than Garcia is Frausto. That's what I'm seeing. He's getting just a little bit better of the exchanges on this.
Yeah, he is. Another good right hand. He's landed a real home for that right hand. Absolutely. Good uppercut. But again, Garcia, game is to come.
Absolutely, just staying in the pocket. He also just doesn't have the pepper on these punches. There's just not as much
big
pop
right hand there,
as we
man.
saw there.
Oh, see big shots coming in
Trading
by Frausto.
hooks.
Credit to both fighters.
Absolutely, and Garcia's hook got there first, but Frausto's hit harder.
Heads come together there. Good right hand. That's literally knocked him on his heels. Again, Frausto really only losing against top level. In fact, they both actually. They've both been against him with top level. Yeah, I knew I saw that there's a nick above the left eye of Garcia.
Yeah, I see it now. Oof. There you go. Garcia's got Frausto backed up into the corner, looking to punish.
Frausto looking really comfortable in the pocket, though. He's happy to fire back.
Yeah, absolutely, punching his way out. Oof, good slip by Garcia, but not enough.
Great round.
Absolutely.
Who are you giving that to?
I got to give it to Frausto. Like we said, they're both trading the shots in the pocket, and it's just Frausto has more stink on his, if you will. There's a little more pop on those punches, and he's landing more cleanly. He's able to find just these small openings that let his punches land a little bit harder, a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, you're right. And one of the biggest things for me is that he's putting them together now. If you look in the first round, he was in ones and twos, whereas now he were threes, fours, fives, and I think that's really helping his cause.
Absolutely. We're seeing here he's able to, and here's the thing, it's hard to get a fighter, if your thought process is, well, he'll punch himself out or he's gonna throw too hard. It's only a 4-round fight.
Yeah.
So you've got to be in some bad condition to punch yourself out in a 4-round fight. I don't think either one of these guys, you said the word fit.
Honestly, sometimes you can go in there with do 1 round and go all out and think, wow, three rounds is a long way to go.
Yeah. Curious.
They're talking to each other there with respect.
Right away.
I love seeing that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how, two men. Massive right hand by Garcia. Two men can go in there, beat the living daylights out of each other. And do you know what? They go for a beer after.
Absolutely.
It's brilliant.
You earned someone's respect that way. That was he kind of brought the glove up into him, and not so much of an uppercut, kind of brought the side of the glove up in that.
Bit naughty.
Dirty tricks, yeah.
Good jab there. Lovely
Nothing
jab
wrong
again
with
by
that.
Frausto.
Oof. Frausto now finding his range, extending all the way on these punches. Garcia fights his way back in.
Two warriors, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. You earn a mutual respect with someone.
There's no deeper respect you can have for someone when you put everything and you give everything. That's why, I mean, if there's any guys out there who boxed or women that boxed previously, you see your gym mates in the street and you'll give them absolute ultimate respect for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
It reminds me like a Marine Corps or something like that. You're more than friends.
Yeah, you learn someone's soul when you hit them as hard as you can and they keep coming at you.
Big time.
Or vice versa.
Shows you what kind of man or woman you are, that's for sure. Oh,
Oof.
lovely double left hook there, jab again.
Got to get his hands up. Garcia's getting tagged. He tried to move his head.
Oh,
And
good
it's
right
getting
hand by
moved
Frausto.
for him. Frausto is moving the head
Got to
for
be
him.
careful because the referee's having a look here.
Absolutely.
Oh, good shot there by Garcia.
Yeah, when your hands are down by your
Oh,
side,
good
you're getting
uppercut as well on the
hit.
inside. Halfway through the third round here of a 4-round fight. This is why I expected it to be. These guys are more than suitable to do at least a 6 or an 8-round fight. And only when they started to 4, I thought this is going to be fireworks. And do you know what? If after the first round, I think I was right.
Absolutely. They just had to figure it out. They had to find, you know, sometimes you light that fuse, it's a little longer than you think. You say, is that it? That's all that firework was? And then it explodes. That's what we're getting, is they are popping leather now.
Tough. Big left up by Frausto. Returned back though by Garcia.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Frausto's getting the better of these exchanges, but every about 2 or 3 punches, Garcia lands one of his own. Oof. That hook came over the shoulder there for Garcia. Just walking forward, leaning in, trying to force an inside fight. A couple of body shots there from Garcia. Hook he's bringing over the shoulder is very interesting. It's like a rolling hook. Oof.
Seems in the inside, Frausto seems to throw a lot of hooks, a lot of right hooks, but from quite wide out. And they seem to be catching him around the ear and the back of the ear.
Just clever infighting. It's almost, you know, it's one of those things as we close out round number 3. It's been fantastic so far. It's one of those things you hear a lot of the old school guys talk about it, not so many new school guys. Just the fact that guys used to train Greco-Roman wrestling to get ready for boxing. Used to have guys like Willie Pep would train. So the guys couldn't get a hold of him, couldn't grapple him, couldn't get him, and he would just shiv out and hit him on the exit.
That's it. For a bit of the news this evening, a couple of surprises. Daniel Dubois destroys Filip Hrgovic, and that's going to make me look stupid because I put on my social media that Hrgovic will destroy. Destroy him. Yeah, that didn't happen. That was a fail. So yeah, further than that, Deontay Wilder has also been stopped by Zhilei Zhang. So where does Wilder go from here?
Absolutely, the heavyweight division is in full movement.
He's beat by Parker, now he's beat by Zhang now. Got to be looking at potential retirement plans now for Wilder.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when the train goes off the tracks, it goes off fast, folks. Make no mistake, but
Fury and Wilder just took too much out of each other.
Absolutely.
In 3 brutal fights.
Speaking of brutal fights,
That's
round 4. Oof, as they trade right away, sweat flying.
I'm honestly expecting this to go off. Final round, 4 rounds, 2 fit men. This is going to go off. Oh, big shots coming in by Frausto.
Oof.
Sweat flying everywhere.
And I tell you, I think Garcia has found that power to. His punches are landing with just as much pop as Frausto's were earlier. Just like that.
Big shots by Garcia's hurt.
Again,
he's
Garcia's
got to hold
wobbled.
on.
He's trying to grab. Garcia can't let him. Riddles off to the body, does Garcia.
It just shows, just switch off for that quarter of a second.
Woof. My goodness.
Oh, big right hand by Frausto.
We are swinging now, folks.
Oh
my
big
goodness.
left hook. Oh, big left hook coming back by Garcia. Absolute warriors.
Every punch turning the head. I like the way Garcia turns his hips, trying to find that uppercut.
I think I agree with you, though. It just seems that Frausto always just to slightly get that edge on the exchanges.
Absolutely. It's just a little bit better coaching. Just you've been trained to just find those openings a little bit better.
Oh, big left hook by Frausto. To the
Frausto
body.
again. Oh, and a hook up top from Frausto. Oof. Garcia's stumbled by that hook, but keeps coming forward.
Come together there. And he had a bit of a cheeky headbutt in there as well.
Yeah.
From Garcia.
Yeah, referee warning both. Watch the headbutts, he says. Oof.
That's just mesmerizing. I can't take my eyes off it. What a fight.
It's one of those you almost don't want to talk. The action calls
big
itself.
left hook by Garcia.
Trading hooks.
Oh, he's hurt.
And it ain't schoolyard.
Oh
my
this is
goodness.
ridiculous.
Garcia turning up the volume, turning up the power.
What a fight.
They separate again, folks. Less than a minute left in this round.
Who wants it?
Garcia finding a home now, doing the damage here in this fourth round. This has been a brilliant fight taking place on the outside, the inside, throwing with speed and power and efficiency and all the toughness.
Like I say, I see these going more of a 6 or 8, 10 round fight. I mean, 4, it's just been too fast. It's just too fit.
No doubt.
This has just
We
been
want
out for
more.
leather. Yeah,
We want
I'm
round
not complaining.
5. Oof,
What a scrap.
my goodness.
I just wish that first round was the same. It let me down, but what a fight.
Oh, man. And folks, you thought we were joking. We said we got 3 fights left and they're the best ones to come. If that's not a telltale sign that you need to share and let folks know they're missing some of the best fights out there, then
That's a cracking fight, wasn't it?
absolutely. Oh, my goodness.
How'd you score it, though? I mean, I might even go as far as giving Garcia that last round.
Yes, I do as well. I
just think he was just really put it on him there at the end.
I think his punches started to land with a bit more power. He finally started to find more, he was throwing with more volume and landing a bit more. But I do think it's 3-1.
Yeah,
I think
do,
Frausto got him.
I'm trying to literally write down on my sheet here, trying to give him a round. But it's more than possible, though. That's the
Absolutely.
only problem with a 4-round fight. You know what I mean? If you have a couple of bad rounds or you get put down once, you're climbing an uphill battle. But I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that Frausto definitely won the first. Second, third, I'd say Frausto would, for me.
You just never know if a judge, because the judge also doesn't have the television screen as well. So if a judge is on the side where maybe a punch looked like a hit with a bit more power than what we saw, then they might score it a different way. There you see mutual respect. You go to battle, you earn your opponent's respect. You love to see it. Dan, I think we're just about ready to throw it up to our main man, Justin Simmons. And let's find out just who won this great fight.
Unbelievable fight.
Fight fans, I need you to be as rowdy as you can be for these two fighters as they landed bombs beyond bombs and neither one backing down. But we do go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Anthony Moss, Judge Michelle Morales, and Judge Ray Zaragoza have scored this battle all 40-36 in favor of your winner, out of the red corner, fighting out of Alvin, Texas, Buster Armando Frausto.
They give him every round.
I guess so. They
Clean
saw
swoop.
something different. But at the same time, the result is the same.
Yeah.
Armando Frausto picking up a hard, double tough victory over Jose Edgardo Garcia. Awesome, awesome fight. Nothing to be taken away from Garcia, but one man must win, and that was Armando Frausto. Awesome fight.
Brilliant fight.
Thank
like
you.
I say, for the first one, I thought, hey, I've made a right mistake here. But then no, I think they both realised, listen, it's only 4 rounds. Let's just go toe to toe, and it was a great fight.
Absolutely. It's one of those, they just look at each other and said, man, let's just figure it out. Let's figure it out who's the better fighter.